You're cleaning out your garage. Maybe it's an old cabin. Maybe it's just a dusty storage room you haven't touched in months. You sweep up some droppings in the corner, cough a little from the dust, and think nothing of it. A week later, you're struggling to breathe. Your lungs are filling with fluid. That's hantavirus, and it's more dangerous than most people realize. What is hantavirus? Hantavirus is a serious but relatively rare viral infection transmitted primarily through contact with rodents or environments contaminated by their urine, droppings, or saliva. Unlike influenza or SARS-CoV-2, it does not typically spread from person to person. However, when infection occurs, it can progress rapidly to serious respiratory complications. The most dangerous form in the Americas is called Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS. How does hantavirus spread? The primary way humans get hantavirus is by breathing in contaminated air. When an infected rodent leaves behind droppings, urine, or nesting material, those materials dry out over time. When you are sweeping, vacuuming, or even just walking through a dusty space, tiny infectious particles become airborne. You inhale them, that's it, and you may be affected by hantavirus. There are other, less common reasons too. Direct contact with rodent saliva or droppings that then touches your eyes, nose, or mouth can cause infection. And in rare cases, a bite from an infected rodent has transmitted the virus. Here's the other important thing. Hantavirus does not spread from person to person. You can't catch it from a sick friend or family member. It only comes from rodent environments. Early signs of hantavirus. The infection often begins with flu-like symptoms, which can make it a normal health issue. Key early indicators include fever and general malaise, a sudden fever that feels like a weird flu, accompanied by fatigue and overall weakness. This is frequently the first sign. Severe muscle pain, intense aches, particularly in the thighs, back, hips, or shoulders. This is not normal soreness. This appears alongside fever, which distinguishes it from typical post-exertion discomfort. Headache, chills, and dizziness. These symptoms together, especially with fever and potential rodent exposure, need quick attention. An isolated headache is usually insignificant, but the combination is not normal and needs medical attention. Gastrointestinal issues, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or abdominal pain may appear early. Many mistake this for stomach flu. If you delay in recognizing the issue, you may lead to a more serious condition. As the illness progresses, respiratory symptoms emerge. Cough and shortness of breath. A dry cough may develop after a few days, followed by chest tightness or difficulty breathing. This is a critical turning point requiring immediate medical care. Rapid deterioration. Hantavirus can escalate quickly. There are mild symptoms today, but significant respiratory distress in 48-72 hours. Why it's often diagnosed late. One of the hardest parts about hantavirus is that most doctors don't see it often. It's rare enough that it is initially considered a common flu-like issue. But this may result in respiratory failure within days. The key to getting a correct diagnosis faster is telling your doctor about potential rodent exposure. This information changes everything. It helps to diagnose hantavirus, if any. There is no specific antiviral drug approved for hantavirus. Treatment is supportive, managing oxygen levels, blood pressure, and fluid balance, often in the ICU. How to protect yourself. You don't need extreme measures. Common sense precautions significantly reduce risk. Ventilate first. Before entering any space with signs of rodent activity, ventilate the space for at least 30 minutes. Open windows and doors before going in. Let fresh air do the work first. Wear proper protection. Wear gloves and an N95 mask when cleaning high-risk areas. If the infestation looks heavy, consider a full respirator. Wet cleaning only. Wet down contaminated areas with a disinfectant or bleach solution before cleaning. This prevents particles from becoming airborne. Do not dry sweep or vacuum rodent droppings. Seal entry points. Prevent rodent access to homes and storage areas. Seal gaps around pipes, vents, and foundations. Store food securely. Keep pantry items in rodent-proof containers. Hantavirus doesn't need sensational headlines. It highlights the importance of cleanliness in enclosed spaces. By staying informed, practicing simple prevention and seeking prompt medical attention when needed, most risks can be effectively managed. Awareness, not fear, is the best defense.